this isn't a jukebox from hell. Welcome to another episode of Psycho's Platters, always powered by coffee each and every time. We're doing something a little unusual here, just a very short video today in regards to, this is really one of the first unboxings that I have done in a while. I noticed I'm going to have to change the title, like the Q got stuck, I guess, on Aquarius. Anyways, so yeah, that already tells you the hint. Monkees t-shirt kind of gives you a hint. I kind of wish that it was the proper album t-shirt, but I'm not spending $36 in a Rhino store for that. But myself, along with everybody else, was looking forward to, the thing is that with this album, this special deluxe edition, if you will, we finally get maybe the, what do I want to say, closure, if you will, in regards to all of the special deluxe sets, if you will. Because chances are that there will not be a changes special deluxe edition due to the master tapes. Well, unless never say never, but the master tapes are gone, and to top that off, there's kind of very little actually unreleased material for changes. Now, I know there's a lot of people that have probably done better unboxing videos, okay? But let me give you an explanation. If I would have got the product sooner, I would have done an unboxing video sooner. You see, I made a big mistake. Yeah, Psycho makes mistakes. This is one of them that's kind of a minor doozy. I ordered from the Monkees official website instead of Rhino because I thought that I saw that there was a slight cheaper shipping cost. That was the reason why I went with the Monkees official website as opposed to Warner Rhino, right? So when I noticed that you could order it 2nd of October, like a lot of us did, that some people, were starting to get their product between the 8th and the 10th of October. And I'm sitting here, I'm going, what the hell's going on here? Well, then I hear a story. This was about October 16th. October 16th, we find out that a lot of them were stuck in California. Can you believe this? Well, it's true. A lot of them got stuck out in California, and it took this long. It arrived last night, okay, but I couldn't get on here last night. So we're taking it out of the box, ladies and gentlemen, and we're going to open it. And like I said, I know there's a lot more, probably better unboxing videos, but you know dang well that I was going to do on this. Yes, I love it. I got to tell you the God's honest truth. I really wish that I could have pulled the trigger on all of the special deluxe edition sets, to be honest with you. But I don't know. They're all, I think, on the secondary market, $200 to $400 each now, and I'm like, I am not spending $200 to $400 each. And there's some people that already tried going double the price, because this thing goes for almost $70. You still can order this, by the way, through the official Monkees website or Warner Rhino. All right. So here's the front. Here's the back. We're gonna open this little sucker up here, and I'm gonna show you all the fun we've got going. And we'll touch base a little bit on all of this, okay? Just a little bit. But to tell you the God's honest truth, my favorite albums from them is this one and my T-shirt. That's right. The third and the fourth albums were my favorite. I probably would put Head maybe right after those two. Good Times would be in the top 5 too. I really liked all that stuff. I mean, probably towards the bottom down the line would probably be, well, I hate to say it, Pool It, and maybe the Christmas album. All right, so like I said, you got this. It opens up. Oh, this looks nice right off the bat. I really like how they put that little fabric sash, if you will. in here to help keep things together, and it's easier to get out. And of course, the tape of the picture of the master tape box. I really do like this photograph. I'm going to show you this. And excuse me a minute. So yeah, this is like one of my favorite sessions. Of course, this being taken from the daily nightly video shoot. Here's the front. Here's the back. Of course, this is taken from the Rainbow Room in Chicago. Daydream Believer on the back of that. I love it though. Under the Sign of the Monkees. Of course, Andrew Sandoval. Andrew Sandoval does a hell of a job on all of the releases. Just great. You see, oh, this is too funny. See who's there too? Harry Nielsen. That's right. But you got Mickey and Peter, and then I think this is Chip Douglas. Yeah, Chip Douglas and Lester Sill. Okay. Good shots of those guys. And here's some more. I can't wait to read all of this, the minutia, the factoids and things. Here's what I'm talking about, the Rainbow Room in Chicago. NBC, of course, August 2nd, 1967. The Fred Niles Studio is what it technically is. Yes. I am really excited for this set, to be honest with you. Like I said, this was my favorite album. Oh, I think this one was The Devil and Mr. Torque. Yeah. Now, when I was a kid, I first found a stereo copy of that album. Of course, you got all of what your details on everything are. I'm not going to get into all of it because obviously it would be a gazillion minute video here, right? Right. And you guys can look up most of that stuff, obviously, if you're interested. There's another little shot. Yeah. Mickey and Davy Jones with Bill Chadwick. I've Facebooked Yippee Yap with him once or twice. There we go. I liked, of course, the Randy Scousket session. So that's your booklet, right? And then I love these little 45s because I have one from the Blu-ray set, but going down and Love Is Only Sleeping, both alternate mixes on the great Rhino records, right? But they make it really look like really nice, sturdy stock sleeve. Very good sturdy stock sleeve on this. I love these pictures. They are so nice. And then they're in each one. Seriously, it's kind of cool. So this one here is the stereo version. That's right. So, they come in like that. Okay. And I'm not going to deep with all of this, but they all look like this. But what I thought was fun, now with the stereo stuff, you're going to get the alternate takes and some extras, and there's supposed to be a few surprises amongst all of this. But like I said, this was one of the first Monkees albums I ever got. Okay. For the stereo version. Now, it took many, many years for this old fart collector to come up with a vinyl of this. This is your mono. That's right. I found a mono vinyl in between VG Plus and near mint condition at a Goodwill for $1. Can you believe that? Let's see, my wife was still alive, so 7-8 years ago, that's when I found. And I recently came across another copy, but it is, one side is scratched to holy hell, or else I would have gotten that for my bestie Kathy up in Illinois. So you've got your mono stuff, right? Then you got your extras. This is total of 4 discs, of course, and your CE and the 45 I just showed you. And then this one here, beautiful Japanese import for the cover, RCA Victor, and with, of course, some slightly different shots, which I love. And then lastly, this thing is not easy to come out with. This one here is what the German cover looked like. All right, front, sorry, and back. Never said this was a professional show. And then you have, I'm going to show you this. They are, you're under the sign of the Monkees. That's right. That is absolutely right. Now, so there, like I said, let me close up this box here, and then I'll show you, or at least maybe touch on a couple of the surprises, to say the least here, right? So with the stereo, you get, for example, we've got here, Salesman's got a 2025 stereo remix. Same thing for She Hangs Out. Alternate version to Door into Summer. There is about a total, I counted on the Monkees website, close to 60 different unreleased stuff out of this box, okay? Ryuichi, I'm told, is a nice surprise. I think the alternate for Cuddly Toy is supposed to be a surprise. There are also, when you get to disc 3 and such, you've got a instrumental acoustic demo of Can You Dig It, which of course will land on head, tear the top right off my head, instrumental acoustic demo. You get a little untitled bit, Man Without a Dream, okay, which of course wouldn't land until Instant Replay, if I remember correctly. Instrumental acoustic demo. And then you get disc 4, which is sessions plus alternate takes. And now I gotta confess though, right? I mean, you do have some TV mixes here, like What Am I Doing Hanging Around and Daydream Believer, She Hangs Out and such. But one of the things that I never was really a big fan of, and it doesn't matter what band it is, hearing just backing tracks, unless it's something way completely different than what the released version comes out to, then I'm kind of interested. It's like, that's the one thing though about these kind of sets, okay, and that also the spine looks like that, is how with these, you get the point A to point B, or at least most of the story. We'll say 90%, the point A to point B. And I cannot wait to sit, relax, and take it all in, okay? That's what I'm looking forward to. So if you're a Monkees fan, I would suggest getting this. Now, to my knowledge, of course, it's not limited edition at this time. I checked online before I came on here. Still available at Warner Rhino and the official Monkees store, okay? $69.98 plus shipping, depending on where you're at. Let's just say it's going to be about $80, okay, roughly, give or take a couple bucks. But I would highly recommend getting this. And you know what? Monkees fans, just wonderful. Thank you for taking the time out. You know what? Leave a comment or two about, is this, if you're a Monkees fan, is this your favorite album? Or are you planning on getting this and the like, Maybe even tell me a Monkee story or two. What's your favorite Monkee song or Monkee album, period? All right, guys. Take care. God bless. Rock on. And always remember,
Psychos Platters is a Love Peace production.